Let's kill the biggest lie in the real estate industry real quick. You do not need to pay your dues for years to become the go-to agent in a new market. You don't need 20 deals under your belt. You don't need to beg your broker for hand-me-down leads. And you definitely don't need to door knock your way to exhaustion. Today, I'm going to show you how to build authority fast, even if you are brand new to the area, even if you don't know a soul, even if you are starting from zero. We are talking about niche domination, digital geofarming, and intro branding that makes people say, wait, how have I not heard of you before? Hey, my name is Saeed, founder of Boss Agents Academy, where we help agents, team leaders, and service based entrepreneurs build consistent, scalable businesses with brand strategy, automation, and authority building content that works even if they are starting over. And if you have recently moved markets or switched brokerages, or you're launching in a new area with no deals, no database, and no social proof, this episode is your roadmap, because I'm going to walk you through three-part authority acceleration framework we teach inside the academy that helps agents own their niche, own their neighborhood, and create instant credibility, all with digital tools and authentic marketing. Most agents try to blend in until they build up, and that's the problem. Here is what they do. They post generic content, try to be everything to everyone, rely on brokerage name for credibility, wait for referrals they haven't earned yet. That approach doesn't create trust, it creates noise. So you don't build authority by being available, you build it by being specific. And when you are new, you don't have time to be forgettable. So, step one is niche positioning. Own a problem, not a zip code. You don't need to be the best agent in town. You need to be the best option for a specific problem. Ask yourself, who can I help better than anyone else? What transition, lifestyle, or identity do I understand deeply? And some of the examples for this could be first time buyers navigating student loan debt, military families relocating every 3 years, seniors downsizing into low maintenance homes, new construction buyers who don't trust builders, investors seeking cash flow in short term rental zones. You pick a niche, your marketing becomes magnetic, and your brand becomes memorable. Step two, digital geofarming. Be omnipresent without burning out. You don't need billboards, you need visibility where it matters. Here is how to farm a digital neighborhood. Number one, pick 1 to 2 zip codes, not a city, not a zone, get hyper local. So, number two, set up a high level smart list. Get everyone in that zip code their data and drop it into a nurture sequence, maybe a direct message script, retargeting ad, or text check in. Number three, post weekly market micro content. And some of the examples for this could be, here is what sold in this zip code this week, or average prices dropped in area. Here is what that means if you are selling soon. Or if you own a home in neighborhood, here is what you could get right now. And one of the bonus tips that we teach our agents in the academy is to use Canva templates and ChatGPT to build 12 weeks of content in one day. When people keep seeing your face and they keep seeing their zip code and they're getting value, they assume you are the authority even if you just moved there. Step three, intro branding. Tell the story that builds instant trust. When you are new, people don't care about your stats, they care about your story. Answer this in your intro branding content. Why this market? What personal connection do you have to this area or its people? And why are you uniquely qualified to help this niche? For example, after helping over 100 families in City A, I moved to City B to be closer to family, and I instantly saw a gap in how first-time buyers were being served. So I built a business that speaks directly to them. Or when I relocated to this area, I realized how confusing it is to find trustworthy information about neighborhoods, pricing, and school zones. So I made it my mission to make this process simpler, smarter, and safer, even if you have never set foot here. When you explain why you are here and who you are for, you don't feel like an outsider. You feel like the insider people were waiting for. So let me tell you about Nadia. She moved from New York City to Charlotte with zero context, no sphere, no deals, no local brand, and we helped her pick a niche, New York City transplant moving south, launch her Smart Move to Charlotte digital guide, started a weekly North Charlotte Market Minute email with video series. With 60 days, she was getting tagged in local Facebook groups. She booked 5 buyer consultations from her guide, and one seller reached out saying, "You just seem to get people like us. How do we list with you?" She didn't hustle harder. She just showed up strategically and consistently. And here is what I want you to do this week. Step one, pick your niche. Who do you want to serve? And what do they fear, desire, or struggle with? Step two, claim your farm. Pick a zip code or neighborhood. Start building content around it weekly. Create a simple high level funnel to capture and nurture leads there. Step three, record your intro brand story. Over 60 seconds video answering who you are, who you serve, why you chose this market, and what makes you different. Post it, pin it to your profile, and email it to your email list. Make it your brand's heartbeat. Now imagine this. You walk into a coffee shop and someone says, "Hey, aren't you the agent who does the updates on this neighborhood, right?" Or your inbox has messages from people saying, "I have been following your stuff. When can we talk?" And even though you are new, you have positioned yourself as the go-to expert in a very specific lane, because authority isn't earned over decades, it's built through clarity, consistency, and connection. So if you want my authority in 30 days blueprint with content prompts, geo-farming scripts, and intro branding templates, drop the word authority in the comments and I'll send it to you. Because you don't need more time in the market, you need a smarter way to stand out in the market. Let's make you the name that people think of before they even know they are ready. I'll see you in the next episode.